Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 3 of the Houston Bound podcast, your ultimate guide to moving to the heart of Texas. I'm Chase, and this is Mandy. We're your host for the day.
Hello, hello.
We're so excited to have you back. I think we've been, with the first 2 episodes, pretty serious, and I kind of feel like I want our listeners that don't know us to get to know us a little better. So my idea was that let's do 3 hobbies.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
So what are 3 hobbies that maybe people don't know about you that you'd like to share?
Ooh, great question. Okay. I love to travel. I love to immerse myself in culture. I love to incrementally put it back into my life. So there's one. What else do I love? Oh, I love the lake. I love boating. I just moved and I have a waterfront home now, and it has been my new fave. I'm literally just like a monk now, or a nun, just sitting on the deck. But and I guess my third thing, I really love like self-development and self-care. So I love to journal.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. What about you? What is yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like even though I came with the topic, I'm like on the spot. It's
right.
Weird. Okay. I got this. So mine is also travel.
Oh, yeah.
Any chance I get, I want to go on a trip, whether it is an international trip or a road trip. I love road trips. I feel like
fun.
Like driving and being able to like have that time on the open road is so fun, especially when you're with friends.
I think you have to tell people about the vehicle really quickly.
That leads into my second hobby, actually.
Oh, okay, great.
We love outdoor stuff. I have a toy hauler that you could put like a 4-wheeler in, and also it's like a little studio apartment. So it's not a full RV, but it has a bed, it has a sink, it's got a microwave, a TV, lighting, and
luxury.
Yeah, and so and it was built out by me and my husband. So you can hydraulically move the bed up and then put in a dirt bike or a 4-wheeler. So like my next big purchase will probably be some sort of an off-road vehicle, because I just love all things outdoors.
Cool.
And then my last one, I feel like would be probably, like, I wouldn't consider myself a foodie, but I love trying different cultures' foods and like keeping them on rotation. I'm open to trying all different types of foods. So if I haven't tried it before, like, let me be like your date.
Would you ever eat a bug?
I could probably wrap my head around it.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do it.
I feel like I could.
Yeah. Remember that old show, Fear Factor? And they used to eat like cow tongues and testicles. And I'm like, what?
I know, it grossed me out. But I feel like now that I watch all these survival shows, like, I could probably like suck it up and eat like a grub or something.
Now you're like, ooh, that is really great protein. They were onto something.
I know. Right. So
what are we doing today, Chase?
Today we are starting our series, which is going to be called Houston Areas. And we are talking all about Lake Conroe. So this is going to be a series that we might do once a month, twice a month, whenever we feel like we'd like to, honestly. And it's going to be all about the different areas of Houston. So far, I'm up to 40 different areas. So there's a lot of differences. We want to be able to go over those differences. Today, we're going on a deep dive into Lake Conroe.
No pun intended.
Exactly. I don't know. I do that on accident all the time.
That's funny.
It. But anyway, okay. So tell us a little bit, like what are we talking about here? Lake Conroe. People don't know from out of state.
Yeah. I'm so excited we chose Lake Conroe for our first of the series because, one, I want to talk about why Lake Conroe. Why would you want to live here? What are the benefits? What are the perks? I also want to talk about the surrounding area because there's a lot that people don't know and it touches a lot of things. And then also let's go into the history and the wealth because that's what I love to do.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. So I wanted to kind of start off by talking about some of the things to do on Lake Conroe. First of all, people live on the lake, so it's definitely somewhere you can make your permanent residence. But they also, people also visit the lake. People that live in the city come out to Lake Conroe, and it has some of the best fishing. We've got boating, rec sports. There's also dining, lots of different dining opportunities, tournaments, whether it be fishing or hunting. There's also several RV parks, so it's great for people that do like to travel and go on road trips and try out different lakes all around Texas or around
the nomads.
Country. Exactly, the nomads.
Yeah.
And then there's hospitality on the lake.
Ooh, I love hospitality.
Margaritaville.
Ooh, I can't wait to talk about that. We had a great night at Margaritaville.
Yeah, so Margaritaville, I don't remember what year it was. Do you know what year they revamped
It was within the last
Del Lago?
5 to 6 years, I think.
Right. So Margaritaville took over and completely renovated the hotel that was there. Was it Del Lago?
It was Del Lago Hotel, and it was an event venue and a hotel.
I've experienced Margaritaville before. We have actually, which, was super fun. We went to that gala and we had a room there. The rooms there are super nice.
The room was incredible.
So all of the rooms are suites. So you have a living room and a bedroom.
There was plenty of room for you and I to share that room too. Even getting ready, the view. Do you remember the view?
Oh my God, we had the best view. So all the houses I've stayed several times, but all the rooms have an amazing view, whether it be on the south side or the north side. So you either get beautiful lake views or countryside, like epic, picturesque. So yeah,
the hospitality is great. I love the fact that you can have the RV and travel to different areas of the lake too. And then of course our fishing, we have the best tournaments.
Yeah.
So tell us about the surrounding, because I know that you know quite a bit about Lake Conroe.
Totally. So not a lot of people know this, but Lake Conroe actually touches 4 cities.
That's huge.
Yeah. So you're either up, the north side touches Huntsville and the National Forest.
Okay.
And then if you continue on east, that's Willis. A whole nother city, we'll talk about Willis in the deep dive in another episode, because there's a lot of development and amazingness that's happening out there.
It's a great investment opportunity.
And then the south side is Conroe proper. Honestly, like the smallest of the towns that touch Conroe, Lake Conroe. Like you'd think it would be like all Lake Conroe,
right.
All Conroe's Lake Conroe, but no.
Predominantly
like
Conroe.
Just the little side of it. And then a huge chunk of it is on the Montgomery side, which we'll do a deep dive in that one too. And it's an amazing little city it's very quaint and stuff. So, but yeah, 4 different cities.
You said something about Sam Houston National Forest. Did you know that national forest, I mean, of course it has deer and birds and all the wildlife, but did you know there's alligators too?
I've seen one before.
I've seen an alligator too on Lake Conroe.
Were you on the lake, or what were you doing?
Yeah, so we were in Grand Harbor, and it's one of the canals. And so we were up in the upstairs room, and we look out at the water and we see something. And then we run downstairs and we're like, oh my God. So we start kind of throwing a few things at it. I don't want to hear anything activist, but we were just trying to get it to move. And a boat goes by and we're like, is that an alligator? And they looked down and they said, sure is.
How big was it?
Probably 4 feet. Turns out the neighbor had told us there's 2 that live there, and they call them Woody and something else.
That's so cute. They nickname them like their pets.
Right.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, we definitely have alligators in Lake Conroe.
So my experience, I also saw a gator during a showing. It was Harbor Shore area, but yeah, it was
which is close to Grand Harbor.
Right. So it might have been Woody. I don't know. I saw Woody, but one point, like, I do want to let everyone know, yes, we have alligators here, but our 2 experiences, they were both on in the swamp area.
Yeah, they're in
the shallow canals. They're not out there trying to bother you when you're swimming or when you're boating. They want to stay as far away from people as possible.
Yes,
they're scared. So don't make that deter you from experiencing the lake in full, because there's a lot of
it's incredible. Yeah, the lake is so great.
So can you tell us a little bit about the development of the area?
Yes, I love it. So actually, this area, meaning Conroe, Lake Conroe, went through the Depression, and this area suffered. Montgomery County had such a hard time with the Depression, but they found oil outside of Conroe in 1931, changed everything. So Lake Conroe became one of the wealthiest, most affluent areas very quickly.
Wow, that explains a lot, because there are lots of multi-million-dollar homes in different neighborhoods. I've shown several properties and sold several that are, in the millions, million plus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our average price point for a lakefront home would definitely probably be $750,000 to $4 million.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what it costs to be on the lake.
And there's a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. So we have 157 miles of shoreline.
That's a lot.
For Lake Conroe. Yeah.
I can't really fathom it. I've been on this lake, I don't know how many times over the course of my life.
What, I mean, how far is it to San Antonio? Like 250 miles? So it's from Houston to San Antonio? Oh, my God. That's a lot of shoreline.
Yeah, that is a lot. And that's a lot of bulkhead, which we can get into like,
Woo.
we're going to have a whole segment talking about like the
what it takes to
what it
build.
takes to have a waterfront, what it takes to build a waterfront, what it takes to maintain a waterfront. So we'll get into all that too. But I feel like I could talk about that for 2 hours. So I guess we'll like put a pin in that one.
So what are your favorite communities on Lake Conroe within this 157 miles of shoreline?
Okay, so that's a loaded question too. Because it depends on, so I have obviously different interests than my clients, but I love all the neighborhoods for different reasons. So for example, like Bentwater is an amazing community if you're really looking for top-notch amenities. If you're an avid golfer, they have a beautiful course, private golf membership, prestigious course.
Manned gate.
Yes, they have a manned gate there. They also have an incredible clubhouse where they host the most extravagant, gorgeous weddings.
Oh, that and their 4th of July parades are incredible.
Right.
The parade just within that community alone.
Oh, yeah. So Bentwater has its own marina. They have their own golf course. They have all of the rec sports as far as pickleball, tennis. They
full
have
gym.
a spa in there, a full gym. And yep, exactly. And so they've got everything like creme de la creme.
It is the exclusivity of the neighborhoods around here.
Right. They even have a church in there, and there's 2 entrances. So you're never backed up with traffic. There's 2 manned gates, and it is a lot of the community has waterfront. So it's not to where majority doesn't have that open water view. The majority of the neighborhood, if you're on the water, is open water. So it's like picturesque.
In my mind, I think Bentwater has one of the best situations on the lake, how it's situated for the sunset, for the sunrise, being open water. The accessibility of it's really great.
For sure. And then another one of my favorites is Walden, because
I love Walden.
Yeah, you've got walkability. I like to consider it like a golf, like you have to have a golf cart in there. Like people want to be riding their golf cart around. They have everything you can need in there.
They ride their golf cart to the little bar that's in there.
Yeah, there's a bar.
That's so fun.
There's a pizza parlor.
There's a bar, there's pizza, there's the yacht club. Dinner at the yacht club is it just feels elevated and exquisite. I mean, the view is incredible. The food's phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
So fun. I love Walden.
I don't live in Walden, but I sometimes just go there and have lunch by myself and work from their restaurants, because I think they have at least 6.
We should do that next week.
Yeah.
Just go sit on the water. That'd be so fun.
That's an office lunch date.
I love it. Okay. Done.
What's another one? What's another one of your favorites?
Okay, so we know that this area really started booming in 1931. Is there even the opportunity to build any new construction here? Because
that's a great question. Okay, so there's absolutely neighborhoods that have plenty of lots that are available for you to purchase a lot and build your dream home on it.
Ooh, I love that.
Waterfront or interior, depending on your lifestyle and the amount of maintenance you want to have on your home. The French Quarter is an excellent example of that, and that's on the Willis side of Lake Conroe. The average lot size in there is 20,000 square feet.
Oh, that's a generous size.
Right. So they're big lots. So you can, if you want to have that one story with the larger footprint, that's available to you in that neighborhood. They're not one of those 0 lot line neighborhoods to where they pack them all in like sardines. They plotted it graciously and gave everyone like a decent size.
And I think I heard that neighborhood is actually putting in the boat docks for them as well, right?
Yes.
Because that's a thing where sometimes you have to purchase and then third party it out, but to have a builder do it for you is really incredible.
Absolutely. And if anyone's curious about the French Quarter specifically, we have a relationship with the builders in there, and we can set you up with the right people and like incredible builders, like luxury top notch.
So, okay, I wasn't going to say anything, but I guess we will. Yeah. The builder that you're talking about is who I know you're talking about, and they gave us the deets on an upcoming neighborhood that is real hush hush right now. So why don't we give the viewers just a little,
something's coming up.
Huge. But I do know that it's going to be so exclusive that if the residents need a gallon of milk, they will have a vending machine that they just scan and can get their milk, and they can walk to do it.
Yeah.
That's pretty huge.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So there is on that note, there's a lot of misconception about the level of luxury that you can have on Lake Conroe, because there are a lot of older homes and they're taking up a lot of space, but there's a lot of room for some luxury communities on Lake Conroe still. I mean, we're just scratching the surface with Willis. So,
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the development in Willis and the land available to keep going, it's so phenomenal. We're so excited. And our office, we're 10 minutes from this. So our office is centrally located between Montgomery, Conroe, Willis, the Woodlands, and we have, arm's length to all of that stuff. So it's really great. We're strategically placed.
Yeah. And there is one thing I want to touch on, before we wrap things up, is buying on the lake and buying near the lake is a little bit of a different process. So it's really important to have someone that knows the area, the market area, and also knows how to purchase a home in that area. So understanding the correct inspections that need to be done.
Oh, yeah.
There's quite a big difference between buying a regular house in a neighborhood in Cypress or in
Houston.
And buying in Conroe, because we've got stuff on septic, we've got waterfronts, there's lots of differences. And so it's important that you have an agent that has qualified vendors to do these inspections and do like a thorough job. Make sure you are very careful on who you pick to facilitate purchasing in the area.
Yeah, we've definitely I would say we've done a great job of building our vendor list. And as Chase mentioned, those are things you want to look out for: the well, the septic, the bulkhead inspection. We know the adverse effects of weather on Lake Conroe. During Harvey, some of the boat docks moved. And if you're not an agent that's familiar with this area, it's really critical that you find one that is, because these inspections are dire.
Yeah, totally. So Mandy, I'll let you talk about our newest endeavor.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So guys, we're so excited at Inspired Realty Co. to bring you buyer boat tours. Inspired Realty will be taking all of Lake Conroe's residents who want to purchase on a boat tour so that you can see where the water levels are, where you can get out, the fun places to hang out, the best fishing spots. We are going to be your tour guides on the lake. And so if you're buying a home on Lake Conroe and you didn't use Inspired Realty Co., you missed a free opportunity to even know more.
We're trying to give our clients a full experience and feel immersed in the community that they're considering. And it's going to be, it's also just going to be really fun for us.
Oh my gosh, yeah, right?
Right. And you have professionals that live in the area that know the lake that are going to be able to tell you exactly the differences and show you a good time and show you what living near the lake is all about.
And Chase, I would say that you and I are like lake bunnies, Oh, yeah. So we would definitely be your girls to be able to give you the good areas of the lake and things to do.
For sure.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to close us out, but I did want to say, if anyone has any more questions regarding Lake Conroe, please reach out to us, comment in the section below. Please subscribe, like our videos. We appreciate any and all support. And this has been really fun. I'm so excited to have our first series episode done for our Houston areas. And if there's an area that you want to know more about, please comment below, and we're happy to get it on our rotation and our queue.
Yeah, definitely. The whole point of the podcast is so that we can bring out-of-state buyers information about our area to help them make an educated, sound decision in their move.
Totally. Absolutely. Well, I guess I'm going to close us off.
Okay.
Again, just please go find us on
comment, share.
Yeah, we are on Spotify. We're also on YouTube. So, subscribe to us. We appreciate all of this support. And I guess we're going to
catch you next time.
We will talk to you next time.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.